Aqua's a character for those who've carried expectations, striving to be perfect, trying to play all sides, maintain the peace, and picking up the broken pieces left behind. She's a Keyblade master, cool under pressure and heroic. But when Aqua is given the responsibility to save everyone, who was going to save her? Aqua's story is one that resonates with many Kingdom Hearts fans, and it's why she remains a beloved character. Aqua is the perfect female representation because she connects with women especially, but anyone can connect with her regardless. Hello everybody, it's nice to meet you or welcome back to my channel. My name is Juunibug and I am submitting this video as part of the March Caprice Kingdom Hearts celebration. Please be sure to check out other submissions throughout the event as well as the art, cosplay, streams, and more. Thank you March Caprice for having me. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And to follow my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/juunibug. I am a big Final Fantasy, JRPG, Kingdom Hearts, and Nintendo fan. Alright, let's get on with the video. In the beginning of Birth by Sleep, we see Aqua's more girly and sisterly side when she lightly lectures Ven on needing a blanket as he naps outside. She then gives handmade wayfinder charms to represent her unbreakable connection with Terra and Ven. Terra remarks that she's sometimes such a girl, while Aqua retorts with, "What do you mean sometimes?" You can tell that this trio is quite close-knit with the playful teasing, and while Aqua is a tough fighter, she has that soft and caring essence about her that is typically seen as feminine. She's still respected and never treated as lesser. In fact, she is held in high regard among Master Ericus, Terra, and Ventus. Aqua and Terra's shared dream of becoming Keyblade Masters begin to diverge, as Terra fails due to the darkness he harbors and cannot control. Terra sets off to travel to different worlds, with Ventus chasing after Terra once he flies off. Aqua immediately is given the responsibility to chase down a concerned Ventus and keep an eye on Terra. Aqua is like a model student that has to right the wrongs of her friends. While Ven and Terra didn't mean to cause harm to Aqua, actions still have consequences, but I'm sure she would have volunteered to help regardless because of the type of girl she is. It's what true friends do. They want to help their friends and encourage them to be their best selves, and it can be agonizing to see them in despair and pain. Perhaps we wish to play the hero, to fix our loved ones and intervene, sometimes to a fault. However, listening to authority ends up straining her relationship with Terra, as he's already trying to fight his own inner battle, and he accuses her of being distrusting of him. Terra rejects Aqua's help and care, and she struggles to accept this because she cares about him. And after all, she was only following Master Ericus, an authority and familial figure she trusted. Ventus telling her that being a Keyblade Master changed her, going to her head. But I don't think Aqua really ever changed. I think she's just doing the best she can with what she has. But perhaps the title is causing the other two to see her in a different light, that she's being too much of a goody-goody. As Birth by Sleep progresses, her heart is always in the right place, fighting off the mysterious masked boy, Vanitas, among the unversed and trying to desperately protect everyone. This spreads her thin, and she can't please nor protect everyone. Sometimes when we try to help everyone, we end up being unable to save anyone at all, including ourselves. Despite Terra and Ven rejecting Aqua in the middle of the story in Radiant Garden, Aqua never gives up on them. Aqua meets Kairi in Radiant Garden, protecting her from the unversed with the help of King Mickey. She senses light in Kairi, casting a magic spell to connect Kairi to someone else's light. Kairi sweetly gives Aqua flowers, and her grandma bestows the lesson of believe in the light, and darkness will never defeat you. It's an optimistic tale and something that I think Aqua believes in. Even when she meets Sora and Riku, she asks Sora to help keep Riku safe if he begins to walk alone, but Aqua doesn't bestow a Keyblade heir to any of them, as she understands the burdens of wielding one, how heavy it is, and seeing the strain it has put on her closest friendships. She feels as if she's already failed to protect Ven from the darkness, and she doesn't want it to happen to Riku, Sora, or Kairi, innocent children. Within the Keyblade graveyard, we see Aqua make her stand against Braig, one of Xehanort's trusted men who eventually becomes Xigbar, and we see that ultimately Aqua has failed to save Terra and Ven as they both fall. Listening to the late Ericus's orders, She locks away a sleeping Ven into what would become Castle Oblivion and tries to save Terra at the cost of her own safety, falling into the darkness while unintentionally letting Xehanort on the loose. It wasn't her fault. She never did these things with evil intentions. Aqua centered every choice with wanting to protect her loved ones. But how do we deal with these feelings of knowing that we did everything in our power to do good and still failed? Aqua was posed to be alone and helping others. She had to become self-reliant out of survival, and because that's what was believed to be the key in saving everyone. She's the reliable one after all. That solitude feels like it was manifested in her endless wandering in the realm of darkness. She fought endlessly, walked a lonely path because while she was relied on, she didn't have anyone to be that comfort for her. Despite this, the love of her friends did bring her some solace, as she wished to see them so desperately. Perhaps just knowing you're loved is enough. She resigns herself into waiting for someone to save her, as she cannot find her way out of the darkness. Aqua was strong by herself for 10 years, enduring an unbearable amount of loneliness, but everyone has their own limits. She is still human and still vulnerable. Even Aqua's theme holds an obvious and lingering sadness to it. When Aqua is introduced, she is a positive, responsible woman who acts quite caring and righteous. She is heroic in her own right, and yet her theme song forebodes despair, yearning, and loneliness. It's the contrast of what we know of her. Yoko Shimomura's compositions never miss, but the story it tells for Aqua, a girl who tries to always show her bravest face, is suffering internally until she can't handle it anymore. It surprised me how much Aqua's theme song contrasted with Terra's. Where you believe Terra would be triumphant against Xehanort in reclaiming his autonomy because of how epic it sounded, Aqua's theme was just hopeless. Women are taught from a young age to be mature and responsible. We must make everyone around us comfortable. Sometimes expressing vulnerabilities is seen as a weakness, and we want to hide that part of ourselves. Women are told that they mature much faster than boys. So while boys get to make mistakes, many of us have had to correct them and are under scrutiny because you should know better. I can say from personal experience, as the quiet girl, I was often moved to classroom seats near rambunctious boys as their punishment, which ended up serving as a personal punishment as well. This type of mindset society gives to us causes resentment, self-doubt, and loneliness. Women tend to stand on a dichotomy of expectation of being cutesy, feminine, and demure, or total badass girl bosses who fear no man in their path. While being one or the other is not inherently wrong, the portrayal that only cool, badass girl bosses are strong is harmful. If a girl isn't kicking butt constantly while relying on others to be rescued, they are seen as weaker. We need to see characters that represent the complicated feelings of being a woman who carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. And Aqua's story is so powerful that her messaging can resonate with any gender identity within any stage of life. Aqua is a very well-rounded female inspiration because she is tough and determined, but also has a softness that isn't to be mistaken for weakness. Aqua doesn't need to always be swinging around her keyblade to prove her worth. She is allowed to show quiet moments of strength, and we don't doubt her capabilities. In Kingdom Hearts 3, we find Aqua in the realm of darkness, becoming anti-Aqua. Mickey ends up apologizing and saying that it was his fault that Aqua was never rescued. While Aqua's demise was an accumulation of many events and actions, none of them were done on purpose or out of a lack of care for her. But it hurts to feel like you aren't considered after considering others. Riku is able to relate to the darkness and loneliness within his heart that she experienced. As Sora finishes off anti-Aqua, the darkness is dispelled, and yet she continues to fall deeper, alone once again. Except this time, Sora's hand is there to reach her. She then wakes on Destiny Islands in true safety, seeing Ven and Terra within their successors. She can barely believe that she's even in the realm of light, so used to the darkness and despair for 10 years. When one becomes accustomed to being unhappy, it's foreign to feel joyful, and it's almost as if being hopeful can feel dangerous. What if it's just a fleeting happiness? We as people are not meant to be alone. We are social beings that need community. somewhere to belong. No one should suffer the way that Aqua did. Sometimes the strongest people in our lives are the ones that need a safe space to be vulnerable, to experience the comfort and reassurance that they give to others. Even if Aqua is a big sister character and a Keyblade master, she still needs support too. If you're watching this, don't forget to send a message to a friend to show how much you love and appreciate them. You never know who needs to hear it, who's fighting a silent battle. When we get accustomed to darkness, it is important to embrace uncertainty and the positives. Seeing Aqua return to the realm of light even stronger than what she was before, despite the lingering trauma she has, is inspirational and healing. Part of life is going through challenging times where many of us wander in loneliness. Perhaps we've lost family members or friends, maybe struggle with mental health, find difficulties in forming deep friendships and connections, or were mistreated by people we thought we could trust. It leads to our own personal realms of darkness where we have to sit with ourselves, feeling uncared for. Some people, myself included, have a hard time asking for help, believing we must solve everything on our own. But Aqua shows that it is not a weakness to need help, to be vulnerable. Her strength and ability is never questioned at all. We know Aqua is not weak. She's imperfect, and that's what makes her incredible. She can be a role model for so many, but especially for women who struggle, whether they are big sisters, caretakers, model students, working women, you name it. Aqua reuniting with Terra and Ven is of course an impactful moment. She's overcome so much over 10 years and is finally embraced by her loved ones. It's the climax of their story after all. And when Master Ericus' spirit tells Terra to look after Aqua and Ven, it's a beautiful moment. This time, Terra gets to be the responsible one, as he's grown in his own right and learned from his mistakes he made. Aqua doesn't have to bear responsibility by herself and has Terra to lean on, and I think it's then when the Wayfinder trio are equals, truly helping and understanding each other. Aqua shows many people what it means to be strong, and that it's beyond being a girl boss, cool warrior. She's a talented mage, studious, responsible, yet she has her softer and more vulnerable side, which makes her an amazing character. I hope with whatever is in the future for the Kingdom Hearts series, we will hear more about what she's getting up to. Aqua is a beautiful woman, a caring friend, and a fierce protector. Despite her imperfections and failings, it's what makes her even more lovable because we see her overcome everything that came her way. Aqua shows that it's okay to fail. As long as we hold light in our hearts, we can overcome anything. And maybe some of the magic is the unbreakable connections to our friends that we have. Even if you are alone right now, I hope you can take comfort in Aqua's story. Gaming is very powerful and it helps bring us together. Thank you very much once again to March Caprice for letting me share this project and analysis as part of their event. May our hearts be our guiding keys as it is for the characters of Kingdom Hearts. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope you have a great time zone. Love you, care you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!